Sunday, July 8th, this is KNN. It's Sunday, it's the senior unit, it's William Lawrence Camp, and we are back for the senior edition of the National Nitro League Summer Classic. Hello everybody, once again, I'm Scott Goose Kiesler. We've got all the action for you this evening. It's very exciting. First of all, we have 4 teams matching off against each other tonight, and they are in no particular order. The House of Forest, make some noise! And the House of Rivers! Not to be outdone, of course, we also have the House of Mountains! And last but not least, the strong, the proud, the blue House of Lakes. And they're a little quiet tonight. That's okay. We don't judge them. I'm sure they'll be fine. All right, so let me tell you how it's going to work tonight. The name of the game is triple elimination. Each team will be facing off against many others. If they lose, they'll make their way down to lost bracket 1. If they lose again, down to lost bracket 2. Meanwhile, the victorious teams will keep pushing forward on to the championship, where one team will be declared victor and walking home with the edible trophy. Brought to you tonight by Coca-Cola and Dunkin' Donuts. A very exciting night on the National Nitro League Summer Classic Senior Edition. We'll be right back after this. I'm Scott Goose Kiesler. Stay with us. Please rise for the national anthem. Welcome back to the National Nitro League Summer Classic. Brought to you by Dunkin' Donuts and Coca-Cola. I'm Scott Goose Kiesler, and we are not going to mess around any further. It's time to get started with our first match of the evening. It's going to be Forest versus Mountains out on the floor. Forest versus the Mountains is going to be an exciting first match here. We're very excited down on the floor. There's a sort of a buzz going on there. You're going to see some haze in the air. That's just from the hazer. That's all that is. And they're looking pretty sharp out there. So our referee tonight is John Hippo Hippenmeyer, hip-hop-opotamus himself, who's been calling the game his entire career. Really, nobody calls this game any better than Hippo. The man has a whistle that I believe was awarded to him by Tom Landry himself. Is engraved with the words Pactum Serva, which of course means play Nitro. So we're going to go right down to the floor now for rock, paper, scissors. Each team is going to go ahead and send out a representative from their team to decide who's going to go first and who is going to start with possession of the ball. And the trick here is to always throw rock. Here they go. Yep, see? There we go. And they're going to try to keep this loose here. Here we go. Unbelievable. Somehow paper upsets rock, even though rock is much stronger than paper. I don't know. Frankly, I just work here. So these guys are pretty much ready. House of Forest wins rock, paper, scissors. They're discussing what they want to do. And they decide that they're going to defer possession of the ball to House of Mountains. House of Mountains going to go skins in this match. So from left to right, you've got the House of Forest, Mountains with the ball, and going to be skins. This is going to be the first match in what will be a triple elimination. They're set. They got to get their feet against the wall. And the name of the game is passing here. It looks like we're going to be ready for the countdown in just a minute. Here we go. The capacity crowd is on their feet, so to speak. Proverbially, they're not actually on their feet. They're actually sitting very comfortably on benches, except for Peter DC, who is making it work for the rest of the crowd. And they're off. Forest versus Mountains. And down goes one. It's going to be 4-on-4 in this first match. And the ball gets thrown, and it's out. But it gets recovered here. Ooh, it's a miss at a very close range. A little bit of a surprise there. Another miss. The trick to this game, lots of passing. Good passing going on now. Throws, and a dodge by Ethan Stump, keeping his team alive. Not very strong passing right now. Down goes Griff Wilson. Down goes Joaquin. And Ethan's going to try to keep his team alive solo. And he's doing it right now. And he's down. And the time to beat is 54 seconds. A bit of a high number for a senior unit match. That's okay. That's okay. Now Forrest has to get it done in less than 54 seconds. This is not at all beyond the pale. It's not impossible, but let's see if they can do it. Okay, they're reset. House of Forest has the ball now, and they've got 4 out there that they've got to get rid of in 53 seconds. So here we go. It's a beautiful night in the Scott Giesler Memorial Barn. It's a little hazy, and let's see how we do in this match.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. The horn means go. Oop, no good. Be off the head. There goes one. 3 left. Good dodge. No whistle. Looks like he's still alive. Now goes 2. 2 left. And 30 seconds remaining. Down goes 3, 1 more. German, and it's just going to not be long enough. 21 seconds. House of Forest gets it done in short order. So we're going to go ahead and Forest advances. Mountains down to the first loss bracket. It's not a game ender for them. It's just a little bit of a setback. They gotta battle their way out of this now. So we're moving on to our second match down on the floor. They've already predicted it. It's now Lakes versus Rivers. Reed O'Connell's powerhouse team is out there with orange to be met up by Dylan Goldman. Trailblazer Dylan Goldman right now getting ready. He didn't chop today, and we all judge him for it, but that's all right. Now he's out there to face it down. Oh, they're all both throwing rock. Excellent choice. Oop. Rough break. Looks like Rivers is going to win rock, paper, scissors here. Rivers decides to hold on to the ball and is going to be shirts. A wise choice by tactician Reed O'Connell. And he's going to go ahead and get his team lined up there. So it looks like it's going to be 5v5 in this one. A bit more of an exciting match. We'll see how it goes. We're ready, so let's get started. 5-on-5. From left to right, Rivers.
Nitro
then
begins in 5,
Lakes.
4,
Lakes
Three,
in Skin.
2, 1.
And we're off. Strong throw, Dylan Goldman down right at the opening bell. 5 seconds in, one is already down. Oh, down goes another, I think. Yep, down goes Pepe. Oh, down goes 3. Ooh, a throw and a miss. We got 2 left. Down goes 4, 1 left. It's all about the passing. Ooh, a throw and a dodge, and that's going to be it. 33 seconds. Very efficient work by the House of Rivers. Very efficient. Now, for those of you keeping score at home, by the way, House of Forest won it for both middlers and juniors earlier on in this session. Now we've got Forest with their first win of the evening. So we had 33 seconds was the time to beat. Now you got Lakes with the ball. They got to do it in 32. Everybody's up against the wall. Let's see if they can do it. Here we go. "33 seconds of time to beat."
Nitro begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom goes the dynamite. And the ball is all about passing tonight. 29 seconds. Down goes 1. Down goes 2. Down goes 3. Unbelievable. 2 left. They got to make it fast. Down goes 4. 16 seconds. Down goes 5. Unbelievable. That is incredible. Let's take a look at that. So that means that is, wow, that was 22 seconds in which they would have gotten that done. It was truly business time out there. All right, so that's House of Lakes. It gets that done in a staggering amount of time. Okay, so we're going to put that in there in our bracket. Meanwhile, House of Rivers down here. It's not over for Rivers. They have to lose 3 times in order to be out. It's okay. They can take a loss. It doesn't necessarily end the game for them. Just makes the job a little bit harder. So that means in the meantime, we're going to move on. Right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break and pay the bills. We'll be back in a moment with more National Nitro League Summer Classic action. I'm Scott Goose Giesler. Stick around. We're going to see some more zaniness down on the floor in just a moment. Be right back.
Katie. 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 Katie.
Romance the right.
And we are coming back now to the National Nitro League Summer Classic. Now we're headed down to the loss bracket quarterfinal. That is going to be between House of Mountains and House of Rivers. Both teams have suffered 1 loss this time, so they'll both be making their way out to the dance floor right now to see if they can salvage their pride and potentially come home with a W that would allow them to face off and get themselves back in a good place. So, down on the floor right now, once again, going to be the Mountains and Rivers facing off. Yeah, it's all right. Here. We do have a pamphlet if you guys don't know how this works. That's all right. Okay, so there seems to be a little bit of difficulty with rock, paper, scissors. Okay. Okay, so Rivers has decided to hold on to the ball and their shirts. Meanwhile, Mountains will go Skin. So left to right, we got the Rivers with the shirts and the ball, and then you got Mountains on the right, Skins, and they'll be dodging. So it looks like people are set. Let's make sure the stopwatch is good to go. We just need to do that, and we will be set. And we're set, and we're good. Here we go. Both teams with a
Nitro
loss. Let's see who can hold on to it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Down we go. Ball gets passed right away, and down goes one. Down goes two. They are on fire out there. Down goes three. One more. We could be looking at a new record time. Down goes four. 12 seconds. That wasn't so much a victory as an execution. It was unbelievable. So these guys mean business now. You can see the determination on Peter DC's face. He wants some now. All right, so 12 seconds going to be the time to beat here. All right. Okay, now 12 seconds, the time to beat. Is it impossible? No, apparently not, but very, very difficult. Here we go. "12 seconds, the time to beat. Can they do it in 11? They're going to have a good arm. They're going to have to pass. They're going to have a good
Nitro
dispersion on the floor. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And off we go. Down goes one. 9 seconds. 4 seconds. It's just not going to be enough. And down goes one, but that's just not enough time. House of Rivers gets it done in an unbelievable time. Probably the record win of the night. And we're going to move Mountains down to lost bracket 2. It's really quite remarkable. So we're going to move that back over there. Then we're going to move over here. And we're going to move on to our win bracket semi. And of course, if we just saw the Mountains and Rivers, you know we're going to see Lakes and Forests now. So that's right, Lakes and Forests down on the floor for their match. We're going to see which team is going to continue to go undefeated. Kind of an interesting note. The other night when we did this with the juniors, the Forests went undefeated and won the whole thing. So rock, paper, scissors. Looks like Forrest has one. And Forrest wins rock, paper, scissors. Making a decision. They're going to go to dodge. Forrest are going to dodge, and they're going to keep their shirts on. An interesting strategy. So they're going to get themselves set while we get the clock redone. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. Let's see what happens. House of Forests versus House of Lakes.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay, here we go. Passing the ball. Down goes one. Joaquin. Down goes two. It's going to be a fast one, it looks like. Nope, a little bit of a bobble now. Throw and a miss. Down goes three. We're looking for two more. Down goes four. One more. Using other players as a shield. Throws and a miss. Throw and a miss. There it is. 32 seconds. 32 seconds. Not an impossibility. Not the hardest thing in the world either. It's one of those things that depending on your accuracy and your passing, you can get that done. 32 seconds. House of Forest needs to beat it. They need to do it in 31. They're lined back up. There's grit and determination happening here now. They're set. Let's just make sure everybody's against the wall. Here we go. 32 seconds. One of these teams is going to remain undefeated in this tournament. The other team's going to head down to the lost bracket. Neither is a crushing blow, unless it's a triple elimination, but let's see who sits pretty.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're started. There's the buzzer. Down goes one. Down goes two. 20 seconds left. Good dodges. 11 seconds left. Oh, there's a third. We got two more. 6 seconds. Now we got one left. 3, 2, one. And it is that House of Lakes by the hairs of their chinny chin chin. Hairs of their chinny chin chin, but Lakes gets it done and will keep themselves in the W column. That's all right. House of Forest still has to lose 2 more times to get knocked out of this tournament. All right, so we're going to make that adjustment. Forest is going to go down to the next part here. And let's do that. Blue sitting pretty right now. We're going to move on. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back in a moment with more National Nitro League Summer Classic action. Stay with us. Got to pay the bills.
That's all right, son. Get right back up. You're all right. Oh, check out that Buick.
Wow, that's nice. But if that's a Buick, then my kid's Cam Newton.
Ready! Damn! Blue 42, set up!
I'm open! Go! Yes!
Some people just can't believe the new Buick.
That's a good-looking Buick right there. That's a Buick, and I'm a supermodel.
Nice play, Billy!
Miranda Kerr?
And welcome back to the National Nitro League Summer Classic. And the guys are going crazy because, yes, there was a woman in that last commercial. Nobody really knows why, but here we are. We're going down to the Lost Bracket Semifinal 1. That is going to put House of Forests versus House of Rivers. House of Forests, House of Rivers down on the dance floor right now. Decide who heads down to Lost Bracket 2. Meanwhile, the winner of this match will head back and face the House of Lakes yet again. So Forest and Rivers facing off right meow down there. Okay, looks like Rivers wins. Okay, so Rivers decides to hold on to their shirts and the ball. So in this case, they will be on the left. Meanwhile, Forests are on the right, and we are set to go as soon as feet are against the wall. We need to make sure they are against the side wall. We got one person against the closet door. He doesn't quite have it yet, but he will in a moment. There he is, and here we go. Both teams suffering one loss. One of these two teams will face two in just a moment. Who's it going to be?
Nitro begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And the clock starts. Down goes 1. Down 2. They got to get out 5. So in this game, we got 5. There's 3. We got 2 left. Down goes 4. Tommy Giesler alone now out there. And he dodges, but that's going to be the end of it. Another impressive time. 20 seconds going to be the time to beat now. 20 seconds. These times are getting awfully short here, especially for the House of Rivers. The offense is incredible out there. Okay, so now they're set up again. They got possession of the ball. The 20 seconds is going to be the time to beat here, a very demanding time. Let's see if they can do it.
Nitro begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom goes the dynamite. Got to be good passes here. And swing and a miss. Oh, no, down he goes. 13 seconds left. Down goes 2. Got to move fast. Ooh, a bounce and a miss. 6 seconds. Now 5. Just not going to be enough time, and there goes the buzzer. An unbelievable time by House of Rivers. Just a tough one to beat. Just a tough one to beat. Forrest, that was up in the win bracket, has plummeted now down to loss bracket 2. They're going to take a seat now. And they're going to take a little break down there. And we are going to move on. We got to make sure we get that right. Rivers. Okay. That's set up. Okay, now, we're going to look at a rematch between the House of Rivers and the House of Lakes. They met up against each other at the beginning of the evening. Now they're going to see each other again. Rivers with 1 loss, Lakes with none. Let's see how they hold together. Rivers now warmed up. Perhaps they can do a reversal of fortune here. Looks like Rivers on a hot streak with rock, paper, scissors. They start with the ball and with the shirts. Lakes now over on the right with skins. It's going to be a 5-on-5 match for you watching at home, so you know what to listen for. And we're going to see how they do. Doors closed. These guys are set. The hazer is running, and we are off to the races.
Nitro begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. Good pass right off at the beginning there. Good passes. Clock goes up there at 11 seconds. Haven't heard a whistle yet. There goes 1. Down goes 2. Oh, Pepe with a good dodge. Oh. 3 down. 2 left. 4 down. 5 down. And that's it. 42 seconds. It's a little bit longer time for Rivers than we've seen in the last couple matches. It's almost normal. So let's find out. 42 seconds would be the time to beat here. And we got a little bit of a computer freeze. We'll just hold off for a second there. Well, no, we may have to take a little time out because from time to time the clock does freeze and we have to get it started again. 42 seconds is the time to beat. We'll give it a moment here and see if it comes back. If not, everybody will take a water break. Yeah. And it looks like we're going to have to go ahead. All right, everybody can take a water break right now. I'm going to stop the recording. And we're back. 42 seconds is the time to beat.
Nitro begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
42 seconds is going to be that time we have to be tonight. We're up into 5 seconds now. 10 seconds. 15 seconds. Down goes 1. 20 seconds. 25. Down goes 2. Down goes 3. And 30 seconds. 33 seconds now. He's running with the ball, and you can't do that. No, he was running. He can't. It's still no good. 43. Actually, the time is up. It was already up. Rivers won that one. You can't run with the ball, which is why one of them got knocked out. So Rivers wins that one. And Rivers secures a place in the championships with that victory. Meanwhile, Lakes is going to bounce itself down into an area where they have to lose 2 more times. They're in lost bracket 2, but they have to lose 2 more times in order for them to be out of the whole match. So here we go. We're going to move right on now to lost bracket. We're going to move on to lost bracket 2 finals. So that means that we're going to see the House of Forests versus the House of Mountains. House of Forests versus House of Mountains out there. Okay, there it is again. We've got the clock back now. Whoop-de-doo. That's nice. And we're set. Okay, so let's take a look down on the floor. We have got, again, Forest versus Mountains here, which faced off at the beginning of the evening, if you may remember. These guys are now facing off against one another. We got Forest in shirts, and they're going to be dodging, whereas Mountains will start with the ball and her skins. Everybody looks like they're set. Our clock is back in action. Here we go. Both of these teams are now fighting for the life. One of these teams is going to be eliminated after this round, while the other team will go on
Nitro
to battle against the House of
in
Lakes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. Throw and a miss. Down goes one. Good passing. Good dodge. And finally a hit there. 16 seconds in. Throw and a miss. Tommy Geisler moving fast. Down he goes. 23 seconds. Oh, and it's done at 27. 27. Not pretty good. Somewhat of a mid-range time. Not impossible, but you're going to have some good lightning throws out of the gate to beat that. So 27 seconds. Some little bit of hype-up chatter there to get their confidence up. Forrest now with the ball. 27 seconds of time to beat. And meanwhile, House of Mountains is going to have to dodge it. So here we go. And we get going. One of these teams going home. 27 seconds. See a little heckling going on from the audience.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And off we go. Down goes one. Got to do the passing. Got to do fast passing. It's bullet pound. 14 seconds left. 3 to go still. Oh, a bobbled pass. 2 left. And a miss. Ooh, one against, and that's just going to be it. Unfortunately, just not enough time. Seems to be somebody who rammed themselves into a door. That didn't go well. House of Forest in a reverse twist of fate there. Gets knocked out of the match. Mountains comes away with the W there. Very nicely done by the Mountains team. Some good dodging. Just a little bit of bobbled work there. So now we're moving on to our next match, match number 8 on the Lost Bracket Final 2. This means we've got the House of Lakes going up against the House of Mountains in what's turning out to be a grudge match. That's right, Lakes versus Mountains out on the floor. Interesting situation. In this situation, Mountains has to beat Lakes twice in order to stay in this tournament, whereas Lakes only needs to beat Mountains once. So that's just a little bit of confusion at home. We've got an uphill battle for some of these guys. Yeah, go man. Yeah. Griff Wilson going to go run his final mile. Very exciting. Okay, so looks like we got House of, what do we got there? Okay, so House of Mountains is skins, whereas House of Lakes is going to be shirts. So they're just deciding who's going to sit out. Conversation there. Looks like House of Lakes is going to have Dylan Goldman come on out. House of Mountains starting with the ball. Now, one more time to be clear. House of Mountains has to win this match and then beat House of Lakes again in order to stay in the tournament, whereas House of Lakes only needs to win one of the two matches in order to stay alive and move on to the championships to face their rivals, House of Rivers. Here we go. Oh, I got to reset the clock. I'm going to set that, and then we'll be set to go. Here we go. Could be an elimination game. Might not be. We'll see where it goes.
Nitro begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. Good passing is the name of this game. Down goes one. Ooh, throw but a miss. He needed to turn and get his aim a little bit more first. Oh, down goes two. And they got to get out four, so two left. A good dodge by Pepe. 20 seconds in now. Throw and a wild miss. Here comes another ball. Pepe with an unbelievable dodging. Again, he's almost, oh, down he goes. And, oop, hits the ref in the back of the head. A wild throw. An incredible dodge. Pepe just on fire out there. And down he goes. Finally at 54 seconds. An incredible dodging work there. Okay. So 54 seconds, going to be the time to beat here now. That is a lot of time to cook off that board there for House of Mountains. Let's see if they can do it. Lakes wins here. They're going to go even in with Rivers. And if not, if they don't win here, we go to a playoff to see who stays alive. Here we go. 54 seconds, that's quite a lot of time to get your work done. House of Mountain's going to have to run like crazy.
Nitro begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And off we go. Down goes one. It's a quick start. Good passing. Good dodge. Oh, nope. No whistle. 38 seconds now. Down goes two. We got two left. Down goes three. He's running and he's got a dodge here. Ooh. 26 seconds left. Still a lot of time on that clock. He's got to cook it right off. And it's just not going to be enough time. And House of Mountains, going to be the second casualty of this tournament, gets knocked out by a very valiant attempt. House of Lakes keeps it alive. So now, there we go. I'm going to get that bracket out there. So when we come back, we will be facing the championship match between two teams that have each suffered a loss during this tournament, House of Lakes and House of Rivers. We'll be back right after this with the championship. I'm Scott Kiesler. Stay with us.
Good afternoon and welcome.
What?
I say good afternoon and welcome. Can we release the masks? Just take a look. How can we be a secret... How can we be a secret society if we can't keep all of our secrets?
Do they know we faked the moon landing?
No, not yet.
Or that there are only 49 shades of gray?
They're suspicious, but that's not what I'm talking about.
What about Bigfoot?
Bigfoot's not real and everyone knows that.
Did they figure out we deflated the football?
No, we found a fall guy for that one.
Bigfoot's definitely real.
Nope.
We'll
Okay.
just have to agree to disagree.
What about Area 51? Do they know about that?
No.
How about Area 52 to 54?
Stop saying areas. No areas plus a number.
Literally hundreds of photos of Bigfoot.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw him once. Wait,
See?
wait, Bigfoot? I'm getting it wrong. Paul Bunyan?
Point is, someone is leaking this stuff.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm not looking at you, Anne.
I've seen his footprint when I was camping.
Scott! What they do know is that avocados from Mexico have good fat.
So they know they're healthy.
They know everything. Kyle, are you streaming this?
Is that not cool?
No, it's not cool. That's what secret means. It's a secret society.
Oh, wow. Secret. Yep, yep. Hey, I got a like.
You got a like?
That was me.
I like you too.
At least they don't know about subliminal advertising.
That's not even a thing, right?
Eat them!
Avocados from Mexico.
And welcome back to the National Nitro League Summer Classic. I'm Scott Giesler, and we are back for the championship against two teams that have got evenly faced here. That's between the House of Lakes and the House of Rivers. This is going to be an interesting situation because both teams have suffered one loss. That means that both teams have to lose twice more in order to get knocked out. So they're going to face off against each other in this first one, and there's going to be a loss. But that doesn't mean that the tournament is over. It means one of these teams has to win twice in order for this to be the big win for them. So once again, House of Lakes and House of Rivers out on the floor. They're going to do rock, paper, scissors. Here we go. Okay, House of Rivers with the ball and shirts on my left. On my right, we've got the Lakes, who are skins once again, and they are getting ready to go here. We're pretty much set. Everybody's staying calm. Reed O'Connell's trying to give his team a little bit of a pep talk there. Tell them to stay calm. They're going to be fine. And here we go. And the room gets a little bit more hazy than normal.
Nitro begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And boom goes the dynamite, and we're off. And they're going to throw that ball around. Down goes, oh. And we've got the clock going. It's been going for a bit here. We haven't heard a whistle yet. Down goes one. It's a bounce. Down goes another. Goes another. Down goes another. I think that's it. Oh, Goldman, you got hit early on, man. I saw you get hit. Yeah, you were out, man. You got hit like way early on in the back. All right, so 51 seconds is going to be the time to beat. That's a lot of time. It's not impossible, though. Okay. All right, here we go. 51 seconds, going to be the time to beat now. They got to dodge like crazy. Let's see if they can do it.
Nitro begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And boom goes the dynamite. Pepe with one. Good passes. 40 seconds left. Good throws, a long arch though. Down goes two. Down goes 3. Looking at. Down goes 4. They got 1 left. Oh, throws it against Hippo. That's not going to work. Reed O'Connell's going to have to try to keep it alive all on his own. Oh, he gets hit in the head. It's no good. 8 seconds. And he does it. Oh, such a heartbreaker. He had 3 seconds left on the clock that he had to burn off there, but he just doesn't get it done. House of Rivers suffering 1 loss. And now we've got a situation where Lakes is up 1. If they can close the deal in this next one, they win the championships. If not, we'll go to another playoff. All right. Everybody's reset. Everybody's against the wall. Let's see. Okay, they're just taking a moment of breath. Here we go. Once again, Rivers versus Lakes. Now Rivers has a chance to keep themselves alive at the end of this one if they can win it and go to a sudden death
Nitro
round.
begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. They got to do good passes. Oh, down goes somebody. Okay. Down goes 1. Down goes 2. Down goes 3. And that's 1 more. Oh, a throw and a miss. It's a big miss now. They got to keep moving fast. And that's it. 37 is what the clock will say. And we're going to reset now. So 37 is the time to beat. A little bit of a faster run this time. Okay. And they said everybody's going to catch their breath here for a second. Now we start with Lakes with the ball. They've got 36 seconds to close the deal, or we got to go to a sudden death round. Let's see if they can do it. They're getting set up here. They got to knock out 5. Let's see if they can do it.
Nitro begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
House of Lakes with the ball. Down goes 1 right away. Here comes another ball. Oh, nope, it's a headshot. Down goes 2. Getting down to 20 seconds now. A dodge and a miss. 18 seconds. Down he goes. Coming down to 10 seconds now. 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And Rivers keeps themselves alive into the sudden death round. This one's going to come down to the wire now. And now it's for all the money. Okay, so now they're going to come out and do a rock, paper, scissors one more time. Decide who is going to start with possession of the ball. Okay, Rivers starts with the ball. Going to have shirts again. See how they do this time. It's for all the money on the table. There's no money on the table. Here we go. For all the donuts and soda that a man could ever dream of. Which is not saying much considering there's 1 can of soda and 1 donut per person.
Nitro begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. Clock has started. Down goes 1. Down goes 2. Strategy now. Make sure you got good clear passes. Down goes 3. Looks like we got 2 more left. We're 20 seconds in. Down goes 4. One more. A botch pass. Going to put you up around 30 seconds. And a good jump by Dylan. We're up at 34 seconds now. And that's going to be it. Once again, this looks familiar. It's 37 seconds is going to be the time to beat. It's not a lot, but it's not a little either. 37 seconds will be the time for them to beat once again in this match. This is it. There's no turning back now. We've got two teams here. Rivers has got a dodge for 37 seconds. Lakes has to get it done in 36. Let's see if this is going to be whose match. Here we go. "37 seconds, and somebody's walking home with the edible trophy. Let's find out who it is.
Begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. Clock is running. Down goes 1. The hit against the floor. And we're down to 20 seconds. A good dodge by Reed O'Connell. Down goes Reed. We're coming into 10 seconds now. Down goes DC, 2 left. Down goes 1 left. And he does it! Unbelievable! House of Rivers gets it done in an incredible situation. And the crowd is going wild. House of Rivers manages to make a comeback and gets it done. With one person left in there, House of Rivers is the champion tonight's National Nitro League Summer Classic. So we're going to go out onto the floor where House of Rivers will accept the edible trophy now, which of course is brought to you by Coca-Cola and Dunkin' Donuts. Just look at the joy in their eyes. Look at the joy in their eyes. And we're going to go ahead and call it there. We're going to say goodnight now from the National Nitro League Summer Classic. I'm Scott Goose Giesler. Thank you for joining us. As always, we'll see you next time here at William Lawrence Camp.